How's it going? T-Biz here, and I've just picked up this Castlevania Trevor Belmont figure from GameStop today. I went there to go look for a little Valentine's Day gift for my girlfriend, and I ended up walking out with this guy too. So yeah, I couldn't help it. I love Castlevania. I realized after doing a little bit of research that Dracula's Curse, Castlevania 3, I don't have that game. I have Castlevania. I played Symphony of the Night back in the day. I used to have that when I had a PlayStation 1. Love that game. Never finished it. I don't think I've finished any of my Castlevania games, but I love them. They're frustrating, but they're fun, and I just love Castlevania. I always have. And I also have Simon's Quest, which is pretty kind of, I don't know if you would say convoluted, but just super hard. I don't know, not so much hard. I have a code I got from somebody on Instagram for everything, but that kind of makes the game really boring. But you really gotta. It's a lot of grinding and a lot of just walking around and talking and just, I don't know. It's crazy. But I want to get back into playing those games. So one of these days eventually, and also have Super Castlevania. But yeah, this is the Trevor Belmont. I guess he's the descendant of Leon or Leo Belmont. I'm not sure. But anyways, he's probably, predominantly from Dracula's Curse and the Netflix series, which I watched the first season. I need to go back and watch it because I'm sure there's a funny reason why you got the bucket that comes with it or whatever. But I don't remember much of the first season. I remember we waited forever for it to come out, and finally did and watched it. I loved it. It had a lot of cool references and just cool things about it, and also had Alucard from Symphony of the Night, which is cool. And yeah. And this is a series, obviously, where they have 3 figures. So you have Sypha Belnades, or Belnades. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name. And then you have Alucard right there. And then you have Trevor Belmont. So yeah, Trevor Belmont, last survivor of the House of Belmont. Embittered and excommunicated, he finds himself drawn into a battle for survival of Europe, a region that has brought doom upon itself by taking away one thing its greatest monster loved, which I guess would be Dracula. This action figure of Trevor Belmont is based on his TV appearance with Castlevania Netflix, blah, 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 and designed by Eamon O'Donoghue and sculpted by Richard Force. So that's cool. Some cool info. Sorry I had to blab right there. But right out of the gate, this is a pretty good looking figure. I don't normally collect this scale. I figure he's probably about almost the size of a Mythic Legion, if not a little taller. But I like his eyes. He's kind of looking upwards. Kind of looks really PO'd. It's a nice little red scar right there. The sculpt on the hair is amazing. I like the sculpt a lot. He's got his little daggers. He comes with tons of little daggers everywhere, especially on his hands. Just nice detail. Little soft rubber here. On his little skirt thing. One thing I noticed is kind of weird. He's got like a crazy pivot, but not so much of a back and forth. It's kind of weird. Might need to mess around with it a bit, but it's got some crazy pivot action. So yeah, break his ankle, but yeah. And then yeah, I don't know. Let's go ahead and check out his articulation. That's cool. Can almost do a good split right there, almost. It's a little hindered. Got a full-on swivel right there. Got double knees, it looks like. So that's cool. Got an ab crunch and a swivel, but no waist twist, I believe. Yeah, this is a little gummy, but we'll work them out a little bit. Probably should just bust out the old blow dryer. But we're gonna just cross our fingers and hope nothing goes wrong. Yeah, got swivel hinge right there, so that's pretty cool. It's not too bad. Not too bad of a figure so far. Right out the gate. But yeah, probably could just take a blow dryer to this guy for some warm water. But yeah, it comes with a ton of weapons too, which I got to figure out, and this is kind of frustrating to me, but yeah, he kind of wants to fall down a lot. But got to mess with him a little bit. It comes with this awesome longsword. And figures like these that come with so much stuff are kind of, in a way, I mean, I love Castlevania. I had to get this figure, but These figures are kind of, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of boring to review because there's so much stuff you got to go over. So much detail. And then it comes with a bevy of hands. And each side has the same amount of hands. So you got the little dagger hand, ready to throw 3 daggers, or 3 little mini daggers. Regular right hand with the mini dagger, ready to toss out. And you got the same one. I wonder if they screwed up and gave me double hands that I didn't need. I wonder if that's the case, because it's kind of weird. And you got an open hand, or a pimp slap hand, so to speak. And then you got the same on this side, so yeah. And it comes with the bucket, which I thought was pretty funny, this bucket. So I need to rewatch the first series, and then I need to go back to and watch the second series, which I think, well, no, cool, no paint damage. But yeah, that's pretty funny. Put that on it. And yeah, you get your classic whip. Indiana Jones style Castlevania whip right there. Closer look. But yeah, it's a nice little whip. One thing I forgot to mention too, the card backing over there is pretty awesome too. You got Dracula's Castle. Dracula's Castle. And here's the chain whip. This thing's awesome. The hilt's pretty cool. It's nice and blunt in case you need to smack somebody, crack a skull. It's got a nice little cross there. Really nice. Focus on that a little bit, but yeah. And then you've got this nice spur at the end. That would just really rip some skin, or probably maybe even crush some bone. Who knows? And the skeleton guys or the fish guys or whoever you're fighting, or Medusas or whatever. But yeah, it's awesome. Or bosses. But yeah, we're gonna have to experiment a little too and see what we can do with getting some whip action going, because I feel like they screwed up on my hands that they gave me, and I might have to modify some of these. Or I could be like my buddy Overlord and call customer service and complain, and then be like, hey, you guys owe me a hand or whatever. Because he's got to be able to hold his whip, because that would be stupid to have this figure and not be able to hold a whip. Cool whip. But yeah. Okay, he can hold a whip, but I guess he's going to hold a dagger too, just in case. That's kind of weird. That's a little frustrating. I know I'm being kind of not a big fan of these, I don't know, this, like the Marvel Legends type reviews and stuff like that, or that kind of scale review, but like, I guess if, yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that, yeah, he's gonna, I don't know, I just want a regular hand for him to hold the whip, I guess. Guess I'm being kind of anal, but oh well. But yeah, let's get another hand, look at an open hand. Oh, pop that sucker out. Let's see if we can get that in. Ooh. That's always the thing about some figures like these too. You're gonna have some technical difficulties, so to speak. But I want to get them in a cool pose, because this is for sure a good display figure. I want him to stand. Get a good dynamic pose. Oh, here, give me a second. Just hold your whip, buddy. Just hold it. All right. About got it there. Just about. That's a little loosey-goosey. But there we go. He's kind of being a little effeminate there, but oh well, that's cool. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, he's ready to beat some vampires or beat some skeleton dudes, so that's pretty rad. Move all this stuff to the side. I already know what it comes with, but yeah, that's pretty sick. Just get him to stand proper. But yeah, it's a cool figure. I like him. Yeah, focus in on that a little bit, but yeah, that's nice. It's definitely nice. Yeah, I dig that. That's cool. I almost wish I could have made this like a big, I don't know, a little thicker with like a wire, because that's pretty cool. It'd be cool to see it. Yeah, it'd be rad. That is awesome. Awesome figure. I like this. Yeah, it's cool. Just have to mess with them a little bit. Get in a pose. Probably cram that in there a little bit more, but oh well, it is what it is. Maybe get some liquid soap or something in there to lube it up. But yeah. And I guess another thing too, you can loop this around if you wanted to, I suppose. And store his whip in here. Because I couldn't figure out how the heck you would get him to hold his swords. Because it won't fit on this hook, I believe. It might, I don't know, but that seems kind of like you'd really have to work it a little bit for him to hold that sword in there. But yeah, doesn't seem like, I don't know. Seems like you'd have to maybe take a knife and whittle that part down a little bit. But yeah, that's the only kind of frustrating thing. It just really doesn't seem like he's able to hold the, I guess if you wanted to, you could tie the whip in and just like kind of just stuff the sword in behind, but that's kind of generic, I think, or whatever. But yeah, like his weapons though. These are pretty cool. That hand seems kind of loose. But yeah, let's get him holding the sword. And I'm almost wondering if I got the wrong, like if they just gave me double hands. This is like a screwed up packaged figure, because yeah, I don't think he's supposed to have that sword or whatever like that. But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like this figure. It's got a nice anime look. Just looks really cool. I don't know. Awesome figure. I'm glad I got it. Wouldn't mind getting the other two in the series. And I need to, yeah, update my Netflix or whatever, or get back on there. But I told myself I wouldn't do that until they started the new He-Man reboot or whatever, remake, or the new cartoon and stuff. So I can't wait to check that out, because it's going to be awesome. But yeah, that's a look at Trevor Belmont from the Castlevania action figures from, I believe, Diamond Select. Yeah, good old Diamond Select and Netflix and Frederator Studios. So yeah, awesome, cool figure. But yeah, be careful, because he wants to fall down sometimes. But still, I think it's a worthy figure. It's not too bad. Especially if you love Castlevania, I think he's worth it. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. And yeah, more reviews definitely on the way. All right, later.